Good morning, comrade subscribers. So I thought this was interesting. I've not been able to find very much information about it, unfortunately. But this is a micro palm PC 4000. So there are other models. There's an earlier model to this that's got a different layout. There's also a PC 5000, which has got the same layout. I think it's got more memory. But it says it's DOS compatible machine. It's a DOS compatible. I assume this is as well. But like I said, I can't find anything about this particular machine. But we do have a disk of drivers and a small little information booklet there. So yeah, it weighs about 1 kilo. It's quite made of quite tough material, and I'm assuming that this was a lot more elastic back in the day, so it's pretty loose now, but it latches on like that so that you can hold it like that. But pretty much you've got your function keys, you've got pretty much a full XT keyboard, at least, I guess. I'm not sure what the display was. I'll have to try and I'll read the video description. I always put more information there. Got button on each side, I think. Battery compartment here. Looks like a space for a speaker there. And I'm guessing, I haven't counted, I'm guessing it's a DC62, I guess. Where's my loop? There it is. I can see some numbering. What does it go up to? Looks like it goes up to, oh, the numbers, it's squidged out. 1 to 17, then 18 to 30 something. So 17 along the top. All right, let me just count them quickly. It's 50 pins, so I think it's a DC50. This is a DB, so it's bigger than a B, so I think it must be a C. Yeah, so that's obviously your data transfer port. I don't have, the only thing I've got is the power supply, well, which is, actually I'm lucky to have that. So 120 volts input, 4.35 volts output at 200 milliamps. So I could probably maybe even run it off USB. But this is the micro palm computers. That's the part number there. And well, obviously I'll be able to pull this apart to figure out what the pinout is. So I don't know if it'll power on. Like I said, it weighs about 1 kilo. So there's not, I can't feel that there's a big battery in here, so, which is good, because it probably would have leaked. So what do we got? We've got Phillips head there, and then we've got Allen screws. So it looks like Phillips head to take off the battery compartment at least. So we'll just, oh, okay, that's it. Oh, there we go. Okay, so yeah, there is a little bit of corrosion in there. Manufactured in the US by Micro Palm Computers, serial number 41106. So what's that? They are D's or C's? So I have to give those a bit of a clean up, I guess. And then what's this down here? Maybe it's something for a ROM port or something. Let me try and get that out. Then I'll try and give it a power on. Which way does this come out? Okay. I think it might be better with a screwdriver. Okay. Oh, okay. Wow. I don't think I can read those. So I guess that's the firmware. Version 2.2, what is it? Or I guess if it's a DOS machine, that could be DOS. Does it say PR10003, version 2.2, 1988, MPC4, PR10001, version 2.8, MPC. So, don't really know what those mean at the moment. But that would be the ROMs, I guess. And I guess you can see in there there's some RAM. So I'll pull it apart a bit later. See if it'll power on without any batteries first. I'm going to have to get an adapter to try and dump those, I guess. And then that's just done. Okay, like that. Okay, so I do have a US step-down transformer there. I should open up the documentation, shouldn't I? Okay, that's plugged in. There is an off button there, but I don't know if there's an on button. Oh, something happened there. Oh, okay, so that's the backlight. So pressing that is backlight, I guess. That does nothing. Maybe I have to read the instructions. The backlight does seem to work at least. Have to hold something down maybe. Alright, no, let's open up the instructions and have a look. Hopefully the disc works. I'll try and dump that. I might just get a knife and open it. Okay, let me open this up. Okay, so if I can give them a call, I can get a 3.5-inch disc. Doesn't seem much to it. What you should know before you start. So the PC 5000 and 4000 differ from other computers in a few other important respects. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, removable modules. So the PC 5000 can have removable modules. The PC 4000 does not. So we don't, okay, let's not worry about memory modules. Okay, formatting disks. Before it is shipped to you, the computer is completely tested and ready to use. Okay, you do not need to format the disks. If you format a disk, okay. Do not attempt to format a blank memory module. Okay, batteries. So computer operates completely on batteries. Primary power is supplied by 3 C cells, alkaline or rechargeable NiCads. Data backup is supplied by long life lithium batteries. Okay. Do not operate it when you see low battery warning. Blah, 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 which turns the power off. Do not attempt to turn power on again. Operating the computer under low battery conditions can produce unpredictable results. Okay, do not attempt to operate the computer while the batteries are being charged. The wall charger produces the current necessary to recharge the computer, however, it's not an external power source. Okay. Attempts to operate the computer while charging batteries can result in a low battery condition. Okay, so that explains why it's 4.35 volts. So it's purely to charge the NiCads. 200 milliamps as well. So yeah, obviously that's nowhere near the power required. So looks like it is completely battery powered. So turning off the computer with super shift. So if you press shift and E, I do not see a shift button. And the computer does not turn off. The keyboard is operating in upper and lower case mode. Press super shift, which is shift and enter, to use the functions labeled above the keys. And press shift and E again to turn the computer off. But I do not see, I see scroll lock, enter, escape, space, insert, delete. I do not see a shift, so that's why I'm wondering maybe this is shift perhaps. let's unplug that. I wonder if that's shift. Alright, do I have any C cells? I might have to go and get some C cell batteries. Okay, so it's got NiCads that will recharge. Never attempt to recharge alkaline, we know all that. So there's not much to it. So for normal operating procedures, you should read the PC 5000 user guide, document MC10033. For detailed descriptions of computer and company software, there's a technical reference manual, which is MC10034. For descriptions on how to use and program MS-DOS. So it's MC10035 and MC10036. So like I said, I've not been able to find anything. I found some news article, but I've not been able to find any technical information about it. So I might see if I can do a search for some of these document numbers, see if they're if that finds any. Yeah, micro palm computers in Clearwater, Florida. Yeah, and it looks like I need to get some C cells, although I do need to clean those terminals first. It actually does, it's rubber, so it does actually look like it's water resistant at least. So, yeah, let me go and, or shall I pull it apart? No, let's see if I can get it to turn on first before I pull it apart. Okay. Right, I did have a thought. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Instead of going out and getting some C-size batteries, I could just hook it up to my power supply. It would be interesting to see how much current it draws as well. So those two are connected together. So plus minus. So plus minus. Plus minus. So I guess positive there, negative there. I guess. So cables I made up earlier. So 3 batteries, so what, 4.5 volts. Do 4 and then fine. Nelia pista vesicumenta. Or poorly no. Nelia, yeah, poorly or something. Anyway, 4.5 volts, 3 amps. So, can I attach? Just can't get it open wide enough. Alright, let me figure out how to get this attached. I'll be back. Okay, it's attached. I turn it on at the power. Now how do I turn it on here? That's the backlight. Oh, there we go. Test system RAM. Very faintly. There we go. Can you see it? Cool. So that's drawing 150 milliamps. It's not very bright. Display memory helps for screens. Let me turn off that fluoro. Okay. So it is very... Oh, hello. If there's some way of increasing, well, you can see, oh, I might be easier to get battery. So F1 help screens, F2 display memory, display CPU registers, diagnostics, miscellaneous or contrast, left and right. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, that's contrast. We want brightness, don't we? I can't see anything there now, can you? There's a way to get the backlight on all the time. I guess that's probably... Alright, or escape to exit. So we just press F4. Memory test ports, memory sizing, display test, format modules. Okay, so F5. Oh, bloody hell. It's toggle black and white screen. Checkerboard, horizontal bars, vertical bars, fill with characters. Alright. Okay, all seems to be working, so... this is... Alright, I can see it easier like that. Fortunately, you can't really see it, can you? But let me just count the screen size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Assuming it's maybe 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So it's 20 by 8. Just press escape. So yeah, actually this is... I can see that pretty clearly, but I guess you can't. Let me rearrange the camera, I think. Okay, how's that? I can't really see it, but okay, so F6. How is what was shift again? Is it on the side here? How do I know if I'm pressing F6? Okay, that's supposed to be draw frame, which it does look like it's done around the outside. Escape. Toggle black and white screen. What has that done? Oh, okay. Checkerboard. Okay, alright. Well, anyway, that's all seems to be working. Fill with characters. Memory tests. Let's see how much memory this thing's got. System memory, data memory, destructive. Oh, okay. We'll just do system memory. What's the best way of doing that? Oh, beginning segment. Oh, okay. Oh, I don't know. 2K blocks. Number of 2K blocks. Well, I don't know how much memory you got. I was hoping you'd tell me. Ports, memory sizing. What's F4? Oh, here we go. Internal RAM, 256K. Well, that's all right. Module 0, Module 1. So how much? That's more than 512. Is that right? Unless oh, okay, I'm not really sure. Memory sizing, memory test, ports. What's F3? Port. I don't know what the ports are. Format modules. We did F4, didn't we? Okay. Display memory. Is that where we were? Oh, okay. Oh, so this is actually what's in RAM, or RAM and ROM. Okay, cool. Display CPU registers. Okay. What's miscellaneous? Set COM parameters, real-time clock, beep, key click, unit number, group number, COM link, hard boot options. Okay. Well, I need more instructions because I don't know, I assume it's this button on the side that's shift. I'm not sure. Oh, help screens. Maybe I should have done that first. Okay. Miscellaneous, diagnostics. Okay, or exit. Okay, bad or missing devcon. Bad or missing command interpreter. Oh, cool. Okay. Alright, so that's definitely one of the firmware modules we saw in there. So it's trying to boot. Just forgotten the contrast again. I need to adjust the contrast. Or escape to exit. Okay, battle missing command interpreter. Alright. So it's trying to boot. Okay. So I don't think I can get much further until I can find some instructions. Can I do shift? Is that shift F7? Ah, okay. So that must be the shift. Okay. Allow hard boot with shift escape. No idea what that's going to do. Comlink. Shift F1. Right, okay. So I don't know. Well, there we go. So it is working. I just don't know how to get it working. Let's pull it apart. So I assume shift. That's off. There we go. Off. Okay. Right, let's try and pull it apart. So I'm using a 2.5mm Allen key, which just kind of fits if I force it. So it might be an imperial. But it is coming out slowly, so I will. We've got quite a few of these screws to do. So I'll get them all done. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 to do. So I'll be back. Okay, all the screws are done. I guess I could unscrew this as well, couldn't I? Wanted just to get this out of the way. It's a bit useless as it is. Probably even maybe replace it, get a new one. Okay, actually that's probably better. I'll just leave that off so it's not in the way. Okay. Now, so I don't want all the all the pieces like that falling away. I don't want to turn it upside down and lose all the keyboard. Cool. Oh, okay, so let's go out a bit. Okay, yep, so that's the rubber keypad. Just want to disconnect this carefully. Can I just do this? Or is it down here? There we go. Okay, that's undone. Oops, sorry about that. Just got that at the side there. Oh, what's the best way? Well, I guess I could pull the keyboard out. Like so. Okay, that's a screw post. A little bit of corrosion in there. So I guess that's the screw post that went in there. Okay, that's screwed into there as well. Okay, so if I want to release this screw post, I'm going to have to unscrew this, I guess. Okay, so I'm assuming that this is the display board. Oh yeah, because that's the display, obviously. There we go, that's the display. Cool. There is a little bit of corrosion just in there, but pretty much I could give this, now that this is all apart, I could give this a good, there you go, that pops out there. I could give this all a good wash. Okay, I'll put that aside. So oh, okay, obviously that's that there as well. So there is, it does look like this rubber is actually glued. Just looks like it's hot glue though. So I can re-glue that. Yeah, I'll be able to re-glue that, I reckon. Yeah, that's just hot glue, or is it silicone? Okay, so I guess that was, well, I'm never going to subject this to water anyway. Well, it's quite heavy actually. This keyboard membrane is actually quite a lot of mass to it. Well, they are actually, yeah, solid bits of rubber or whatever it is. There's the keypad. We lift that up. Guess there's some connection. To the battery terminals, I guess. I don't think there was anything else screwed in. Transformer. I wish I could take this rubber keypad off. Let's actually disconnect that, because I can't see what the, oh, that must, maybe that's, okay, maybe that's the backlight activation button there. So there's two screws there, which would be, I guess, the DC 50. Should I unscrew them? Okay. All right, the board's coming up a bit more now. Okay. Looks, can I disconnect? Okay, so some heat shrink there. Doesn't look like I can just disconnect that, unfortunately. Right here, can I just, yeah, I'm just going to pull this off. There we go. Just remind me to silicone that in later. Keep the water resistance. So there's the keypad. Just some silicone, I guess, on the back for the water resistance. Put that to the side. Okay. Very cool. What can I disconnect? So let's move this over a little bit. So I can disconnect that. Alright, so that's there. So there's another one up here. One more up there. There we go. Cool, that all looks like RAM. How cool is this? Oh, okay, so there we go. We've got an edge connector in the middle of the board there. So that was what was basically keeping it in place. But how cool is that? So the board's actually labelled PC20019 Rev G1. So I'm not really sure. Okay, we've got a lithium device here. I'm guessing that's going to be dead by now, so I'll have to replace that, I assume. Assuming that this is probably the main CPU, is it? Transformer there. Maybe to step up the voltage. So yeah, there's a whole lot of 74HC logic. We've got some 32K. So we've got some down here, some RAM, I guess, HM62256. So it's got 32K RAM modules. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 tiles at 200 and so that'd be 256K there, I guess. Don't really know. Obviously, I have no idea what this is. Like I said, I assume that that's the CPU under there. So a blob of hot glue holding it down. So I probably could peel that off very gently if I didn't want to break the wires. What else have we got? Nothing that obviously stands out for me. So what's there? So yeah, there's a whole bunch of these on the other board. TCE 5565A FL-15. So that sounds like a dash 15, like 150 nanosecond. So maybe that's flash storage or something, I don't know. I really want to peel this one off. If I can. Can I do it gently without breaking anything? It's on there pretty hard. I might, it does feel like hot glue or something. I might leave that till next time, till part 2. But it would be good to see what that is, because I assume that's what the main CPU is. Okay, so that's that board. And then, okay, we've got, so we've got these two modules. So maybe Yeah, module 0 and module 1. So I've actually got 2 boards in there. So that is maybe 256 and 256. So maybe this is kind of like the disk storage, I guess you could call it. So 512, 256k of RAM and 512k of disk storage. Perhaps, I assume maybe these are... I'll look it up. Anyway, it'll be in the video description, so you don't need to tell me in comments because I'll look it up. I'll put it in the video, or I'll probably put it in the video now. So, yeah, so 2 of those. Oh, this is really cool. I think it's a really cool module. Well put together. Yeah. All right. So, I say I've just been Googling and I have not been able to find any information at all. Certainly, I've not been able to find any of the documentation. So it would probably help because, well, where's the disc? I do have the disc. So I will try and see if this works. Problem is my PCXT is bloody not working again. UPS, okay. Ah, okay, so it wasn't sealed from the factory, they've just put it in that, so... yeah, I will see if I can copy these. What else, what other machines? I do have a 386 with a 5 1/4 inch drive. Might see if I can get that one to work. Anyway, we'll see. So I hope that was of some interest. It's it's a neat little machine. So hopefully I can get it back together. But I assume, like I said, I have to replace that. I assume, at least, and then figure out how to talk to it. So I don't know. I don't know if this is going to give me any information about the pinouts. I assume not. I assume I'm going to need the documentation for that. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Hopefully that was interesting. Bye for now.